Hello, my name is Emily Leggett. I'm the teen librarian at the Tewksbury Public Library, and today I'm going to teach you how to make candy corn bark. For supplies, you'll need orange, white, and yellow candy melts. You can find these at your local craft store. You can use any color of sprinkles. Here we've used the Halloween ones from Target. We also have some graham crackers. Depending on how big you want to make your bark is how many graham crackers you'll need. In this video, we're making a personal sized version, which is just 2 graham crackers. Our first step is to microwave the candy melts in microwave safe bowls. You'll take one bowl at a time, try them for 30 seconds each, and then see how it mixes. If it's not fully melted, try another 30 seconds, but just be careful because they can burn, as you will see me do. So when I mix this orange up, you're going to see that darkness in there. It did burn a little bit on the bottom, so I shouldn't have done it as long as I did. Also, the white looks a little bit creative because of it burning a little bit. It will still taste just fine, but it might look a little funky. So really make sure you're careful on how long you microwave them for. The yellow worked out perfectly. So one thing you'll notice here is that the spoon that I'm using has white on it already. You can absolutely use the same spoon as long as you know the colors are going to mix. So once they're all mixed up, you're going to grab your paper plate and place your graham crackers down. Mine are in a different baggie than if you got a kit from us. That's okay. Any graham crackers will do. So you're going to put them on your plate. You can also use a cookie tray if you want to make a wider thing of bark or anything else just to hold it. It's going to go in the fridge. So our first step, once this is flattened out, is to put the white down. The white is the main layer. Again, mine had the yellow on it. I wasn't worried about the color, but if you want, use a different spoon. You're going to want your white candy melts to cover that entire graham cracker as much as you can, so you're not seeing any graham cracker. So if you'll notice, mine looks a little bit bumpy. That's just because I burned the white a little bit. Typically, it won't look like that if you don't burn it. You'll see when we put the yellow down what texture it would typically be. Okay, so now that we have our white down, we're going to put new colors on top because we're going to mix them all together to make a fun design. So next up is our yellow. This is the texture that yours should look like. Depending on how many you make, depends on how much of a spoonful you want to use. Once it's down, you'll see I'm starting to use my spoon. You can also use the back of your spoon or a toothpick to mix that yellow around so you get a fun design. You can make whatever patterns you want. You can put as much of the melted candy melt on it as you want, knowing that it will harden and become thicker. So if you don't want too much or it might be too sugary. Next up, we're going to add the orange. Thankfully, not all of mine was burned, so I could use some of it. And do the same thing. I'm going to use the back of my spoon to really mix that in so it looks like candy corn colors, because that's the theme. You can continue mixing yours up and just designing it however you'd like. I wanted to make sure I got some more of the orange around everywhere so you didn't see as much of the white. So I'm going to keep mixing it for a little bit. So now that I've got my final design, the next step is to add toppings. So when I was making this, we unfortunately did not have M&Ms available. So you will not see them on this one. However, you'll see images of one with the M&Ms on it after. So you can put your M&Ms like I'm doing now. You can add your sprinkles. You can put as many or as little as you want. Now's the easy part. You just take this, put it in your fridge for 15 minutes, and then it will be complete. So this is the one we made today. And after this, you'll see an image of the ones I made with the M&Ms. You can make this however you want. You can put actual candy corn on it. You can change the flavors. Right now, everything you have is chocolate, but however you want to make it, you can get creative, and we'd love to see what you make. Thank you for joining us for this month's Foodie Friday. We hope to see you next month where we will be making mug meal pumpkin pie. As always, we would love to see your creations, how you got creative with candy corn bark, and anything you've made from one of our videos. So if you have any pictures, you can email us or tag us on social media. We'll see you next time. Bye!